If it happened to this guy, it can happen to you. It's happened to me.
Jason Parkin is saying that anyone can be radicalized, anyone can be sucked into a rabbit hole, whether it's online or, in the old days like cults or whatever. It happens to very smart people, PhDs, CEOs. It happened to, for example, a lot of very smart people in the Aum Shinrikyo cult. A lot of people who are into natural healing and that type of thing got sucked into anti-vax points of view, for example. But I disagree that anyone can be radicalized. I do agree that being intelligent is not a defense in itself. There are extremely intelligent people who get sucked into all sorts of crazy beliefs. The defense is not intelligence itself, because intelligence can be used to rationalize almost anything. The defense is careful, year after year, constant questioning of everything all the time. And you have to actually go through, I think, a almost meditative focus that you can actually practice. Even that is not a guarantee, but I think it is a way towards a kind of consistent, continual questioning of everything that you think. There's the phrase, don't believe everything you read, but I actually think it should be, don't believe everything that you think. We are fooled by the fact that when we think things, we don't really question it as much. We question what we see, but what we think, we're not systematically, constantly looking at and reevaluating. Our thoughts are kind of like optical illusions. They're constructed on a background of all these paradigms and assumptions that we don't really question. We don't think like, is space real? We just assume that it is. Whatever our point of view of the world is constructed in such a way that it kind of becomes invisible. The construction of our ordinary way of framing things is the thing that disappears, and it's very difficult to question. We don't even realize that we're constantly constructing everything about how we take the world. Once we start to believe things, that becomes the structure of our world, and that process is unconscious. It's very hard to question things that we think are just right in front of our face. The things that we see, the things that we think, they have hidden assumptions. So we will do elaborate thoughts and rationalizations around that, but it's hard to look at the actual ground, the thing that is what we think is just the fundamental background of life. I want to recommend a film that illustrates one aspect of this, and that is Monster by Koreeda. I highly recommend you watch this, and it will illustrate one aspect of that. A deeper exploration of this is a film called Stalker by Andrei Tarkovsky. That one is more